Hi, and welcome back to Cantina Studios. Today I would like to share with you something that always excites me. It's a package from the Next 17, my friend Graham over from the Netherlands. Now that the world has opened up back again, we can get some things imported into the US. And I could not be more excited, more happy, more grateful, because Graham makes some of the coolest stuff that will fit on your Star Wars shelves in the Kenner universe. So let's take a look at what I ordered. Plus, he threw in a couple of bonuses, and I appreciate that. I'm not going to tell you which is which, just because I want you to know how generous Graham is with his customers who've been with him for a while. And thank you for that. So the first thing I ordered was, as you can see by my two previous items, one that was donated, one that was purchased, is one of the big boys, Merrick, and he is amazing. I've actually taken him out already, just so it'd be easier for the video. He comes well packed. He actually is wrapped in this in his legs so he won't be scratched. And this is the basic version. As you can see here, he's well sculpted. He's made of the same stuff as your Kenner originals. He is actually 4 POA because he's got 2 legs and his head doesn't move, but that's okay because he's one of the big boys. And he would go in my Cantina. And he has a very cool, very special, very individualized weapon. And it looks great. And because of the way his hand's sculpted, it fits perfectly right in. It's not going to go anywhere. Movement is fantastic. And I haven't stood him up yet, but as you can see, he's going to stand great. Now this right here is for my Bacta tank so that Luke can hang. And I'm happy to have that. So I will get that set up a little later. Put that over here. And what I ordered were, for the Cantina, some of the things that you see in the background. And I got 3 of those. Thank you very much, Graham, and you know why. So put those over here. Those are going to be easy setup. I'll show you how. And I also ordered a Hoth set of items for Luke and Han. It's a locator. Let's see if we can get that off here. He packs everything so well so nothing gets damaged, and I appreciate that. So there is a radar device. They have his scope and the missing lightsaber that Luke should have come with in his Hoth gear. So I'm happy to have those and add those to my Hoth friends. He sent along one of my favorite things, the updated checklist of all the things he's produced for us. And I'm happy to see everything that he's done and things I still would like to get. I'm very excited to put in another order. And what I like to see is when people take pride in their country and have the Made in Holland seal, something that you can trust and enjoy, because Graham is proud and we are proud of him for everything he makes. And this will be pride of place, and I'll definitely keep this too. And he also sent a bar, which I am super excited about. So this is a paper piece, background, and a couple of bars front and back. So I will get those set up. So let's turn the camera off. I'm gonna get the bar cut and mounted and put together. And I'll set up the stuff in the background, and I'll set up the Bacta tank, and we'll take a look at everything. And we'll be right back. With a little trimming and a little folding and a little bit of tape, you have this great Cantina bar area that is kind of an old school Kenner play area, and I love it. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna add to our cantina with some of these that we're seeing in the back of the original cantina in Star Wars 77. All you have to do is just plug in this, and they're pressure fit. And what I like is that they have a real metallic look, especially the copper. And just put one right here. And another one we'll just plug right here. So we can do something like this. And I have another set, so let's put another set together. So again, real simple. Plug this in right here. It's pressure fit. This in the bottom. And we can put this right here. Do the same thing with another one. Pressure fit, easy breezy. And this goes here, just like that. And now you have a pretty decent looking cantina. And let's bring in some patrons. Of course, all next 17. And the big fellas. And let's put him over here. And we'll pull out a little bit so we can see everybody. And that is pretty sweet looking. So let's take a moment and I will get the parts I need to take care of this. Okay, now we have Luke in the Bacta tank, and this came out last year and I was very excited about it, and I have it with my Pally Toys play set. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these parts and see if we can't get them suspended. Again, I apologize. I'm going to do this off camera. I'm sure it's going to be super easy, and I'll be right back. And this is broken out of the bag, so it's a little easier. What you're going to see is this piece right here, the breather regulator that will clip on his head, and then he will suspend from these pieces right here. One will go under each arm. Super easy, and then that'll snap in just like that to the top of the piece of the Bacta tank, and this will go right on top. So give me just a second and I will get this all assembled for you. And would you look at that? I think our boy Luke looks a lot better, and thank you Next 17 for help completing this look. He's got his breathing regulator and he hangs properly, and he looks fantastic in the Bacta tank and is a little more screen accurate. I really appreciate that you guys went above and beyond to help create this look. And welcome to the Ice Planet of Hoth. And in this 3-pack, what you get is Luke's lightsaber, which he should have received in the original release but never did. And we have some binoculars, which, let's see if we can get it to zoom. There you go. Nicely detailed and appointed. And some sort of reader. For all you that know the best and the most about these things, you'll know what it's called. You can put it down below. And this is much needed equipment for our friends on Hoth. So let's gather everything together and we'll show you what everything looks like. All right, my friends. This is everything that I received, and I'm going to disperse throughout my collection. I will show you the full cantina coming up because I do have a surprise for you, and I'm very excited about it. It should be here in the next week or so, and I'll be happy to share it with you, and I'll have all my next 17 figures and stand solos and accessories and all that stuff. So thanks for stopping by, thanks for watching, and I will put the links down below to where you can get all this cool stuff at the Next 17, and I do highly recommend them. Graham is amazing to work with. He's a very kind and talented person, and he has some very kind and talented friends. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, Graham.